Hi everyone, welcome to this video tutorial on how to install Joomla on XAMPP. Okay, for those of you that don't have XAMPP, you can find it at apachefrench.org. Okay, go down and get the downloads over here, click on downloads. Okay, and if you're on Windows like I am, you can download it there. Same for Linux and for Mac. Okay, download it, install it. I won't be doing the installation, but it's pretty straightforward, especially if you're on Windows. You follow the exe file instructions and it's very easy to install. The other option is to go to YouTube, and there are numerous installations of XAMPP on YouTube as well, so you can just search for XAMPP installation on YouTube. But enough of that, we'll close that off. Okay, the thing you're going to do is you're first going to go to joomla.org. Okay, go down to download, get the latest version. Okay, it's always important to get the latest version of Joomla, especially for security purposes, for updates, etc. And also if they've got any of the latest new features that they've improved, as well as the bugs. So all you're going to do is you're going to go, the latest one at the moment is 1.5.13, click on zip, okay, and save it to file. Okay, it's busy downloading, but I've actually just pre-downloaded it already for you over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy it for now. Okay, Control C on your keyboard. Okay, go to My Computer, go to C drive, go to XAMPP, okay, and go to htdocs. Okay, all you need to do is, what we first need to do is we need to create a new folder. Okay, this folder I'm going to call Mark. Okay, for your original, be my name. Okay, click on the Mark folder and click on paste. If you haven't pasted it yet, you can just drag it on into there. Okay, what we need to do now is we need to unzip it. I like to use 7-zip, which I'll be providing a link to 7-zip as well. It's free open source software, and it can open a variety of different zipping extensions, which is quite handy. So what you're going to do is we're actually just going to unzip it straight into here. So extract here. Okay, and then it's going to start unzipping. There are quite a few files that it needs to unzip, but hopefully it won't take that long. As you see, the file size is about 13 megs, where it started at 6.5 megs. Okay, and it's almost finished. Okay, and then we're done. Okay, basically these are all the files that are in there. They come with the Joomla installation. Okay, you can actually just start over here. Go into your browser, whatever browser you use. Go to localhost. Okay, obviously bring up your XAMPP. Okay, just take out XAMPP at the top there and put in the name of the folder that you placed your Joomla files into. So mine was, for instance, Mark. Okay, it will bring up the Joomla installation. Okay, as you can see, that's the latest version. Okay, as you see down here are all the steps you have to go through in order to install it. Okay, first one is choose your language, which is what I've chosen is English. Okay, your pre-installation check, no need to worry about that, especially if you have everything set up correctly. This is just showing that everything is installed correctly. Click on next. Okay, this is just your license, your terms and conditions. If you want to read through it, you know, if you understand all that stuff, you can go ahead. Click on next. Okay, your database type, which is MySQL. Okay, Your host name will always be localhost because we're installing it as that. Your username, because it's on your computer, you're just going to type in root. Okay. When you move it to a live server, obviously you will have your correct username and password for your MySQL, as well as your database, which is either set up by yourself or by your hosting company. Okay, at the moment you leave password blank. In your database, I always like to keep my database the same as my folder name. Okay, some people are different, but just for the purposes of making things easier during the installation, that's how I do it. Obviously on a live server that will definitely change. Okay, click on next. Okay, your FTP configuration, I leave this totally blank. The reason being is we're working off a local host, so if you need to upload files, etc., for instance for Joomla, you won't need to worry about that now because you can just drop it in the correct folders. You don't need to FTP it. So I'll normally leave that blank. Click on next. Okay, your site name, which is Mark. My email would be, let's put anything here. Example.co.za, and my admin password would be on top today. Okay, you also have an option here in installing the sample data. If I'm designing for a client, I don't ever do that, but for test purposes now I'll just install the sample data, and it's installed successfully. Okay, those are the main things that you need in order to install it correctly. Click on next. Okay, over here you'll see there's a big thing in red, a big notification saying please remember to completely remove the installation folder. So just go back to your folder. For those people that don't have it, you just go through my computer, through XAMPP and htdocs, and you'll find your folder, and then you look for the installation file, okay, which is over there, and you click on delete and click on yes. Okay, and then click on your site, and there we go. That's the front end of your site. For those people that aren't familiar with Joomla, if you want to get into the back end, it's you type in administrator after your folder name, and then just to see that it works, and there we go. Upload successfully. If you need to load any different images, etc., and you've got a lot of files, etc., I normally would go into my folder here. I would go into the images and the stories, and I would dump all my photos in there. I wouldn't go through the whole long process of doing it through your through your article manager here. Okay, so for instance, click on an image, you browse it and you look for it. It's easier just to drop it straight into a folder. Okay, so that completes our video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to give us a shout. Cheers.